So apparently, the guy that directed the Flash movie has just come out and in defense of the film,
and
for whatever reason,
and his sweet little boy, Ezra Miller,
he wants to lay the blame on the failure of the film on a mental health issue, which clearly is referring to Ezra.
So him being a groomer, that's a mental health issue.
Well, there were other issues as well. And he went into therapy for it, they, I guess.
They went into therapy?
He's a they, them.
So you're saying that being gay or whatever Ezra is something that's treatable by therapy, is what he's saying. I'm just trying to get him all riled up, that's all.
I don't know that he's gay, but he's a weirdo.
He likes that tight suit.
He's a weirdo.
He likes that tight red suit.
I mean, the grooming was a teenage girl in this family that he was involved with. Well,
at least there's that.
But
But he is obnoxious. He is the Hollywood obnoxious twink, if I ever did see one.
And I don't know why this guy's coming out at this time to defend his film like that.
Yeah, it's like,
look
at the watch, kids. It's a bit late.
No, the Flash movie was not good, man.
So I like what you said. Now repeat that, please.
Well, it was the same thing, almost very similar to what they did with the Dawn of Justice, and they blew their wad right out of the chute. They went, it's our first look at this new Flash in this DC universe that they're creating, and
it was already collapsed.
Went straight to Flashpoint before you even get to know who he is or what any of the situation is.
Now there's been complaints, hold on, that they should have used the Flash from the TV show.
Yes, there was.
But hold on, is it because they knew everything was collapsing with this old regime to throw Ezra Miller into it because fuck it, because it doesn't matter? But then why bother doing the thing at all?
No, the thing is that I think the film was pretty much shot before the scandal came about him, and it was in post-production, and they were still they had a lot of work to do on it still, but I think it was pretty much all in the can and shot, and they were kind of committed to using all that stuff that they had shot. And I even heard that there was speculation that they might have even recast the Flash and reshot the whole movie, or at least reshot all of his scenes in it.
So is
because of the scandal.
Because is the TV Flash going to be in the new James Gunn
I don't know,
DCU?
But in the context of the Flashpoint, with all of the cameos that they gave us at the end of the movie, would not have been inappropriate to have the CW Flash, just in a shot, and especially since Ezra Miller did make an appearance on the Flash series after the Dawn of Justice to kind of connect it. So Ezra Miller did show up with what was his name? CW Flash. And people generally thought he was a really good Barry Allen Flash, and with all the way back to George Reeves Superman and Chris Reeve and
the TV Flash, the new
and
Flash,
even it just it wouldn't have been inappropriate because all of the alternate Earths that they featured.
They even had Nicolas Cage's Superman, which didn't get out of the fucking
which never got made, right? And that was the Easter egg from whatever. But I don't know.
And I did go to see the movie because I wanted to see Michael Keaton. I don't care.
Michael Keaton stole it. Just walked off with it. He didn't even have to try hard.
No.
But he didn't phone it in either, though. He was good.
And that dishy gal that played Supergirl. She was tasty.
But
Ezra,
to go straight to the Flashpoint, right out of the chute like that.
And Ezra's fucking annoying.
Where do you go from there?
Right?
Because they did the Flashpoint on the CW too, but it was season fucking 7 or 8 or some shit. It was well into the series. You knew everything that everybody, and and it was actually really well done. The CW Flashpoint was really well done. And there's even an animated Flashpoint, because the Flashpoint story itself...
I have the animated one. And,
Right. It's been told and retold because it was that one story that came up in the comics when they did it, and it's been,
beaten to death.
Pretty much, towards it, So, this director... blaming the failure of the film on Ezra Miller's mental health issues, the ultimate cop-out for one.
Yeah.
I mean, take ownership of your own misgivings.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
And then I have a technical question. Sorry, I know because we're trying to wind it down, but so the bad Flash or whatever he turned into, why couldn't that have been Theobald? Been the Reverse Flash. Just fuck the whole thing up. If you're gonna fuck it up right.
Yeah, because
instead of just this being this other Flash.
Well, that's
Dark Flash.
No, that's what it turned out. As far as I know, in the comics and even in the CW series, it was the Reverse Flash, Eobard Thawne, who killed Barry's mother.
Yeah. So why?
And Barry was there trying to stop him.
Yeah.
And nobody believed 10-year-old Barry that he was seeing the flashes of lightning and the blurs in the room. And that's why his father was tried and convicted for the murder of his mother. His wife was because he was literally the only suspect.
Yeah.
He was the only other person present. But he didn't do it. And... it took all the way going to the Flashpoint for Barry to travel back in time to try to prevent his mother's murder. That he discovered that it was Eobard, and it was adult, grown-up Flash Barry that went back in time to stop it, and it was like one of those vicious circle things.
A bootstrap paradox?
But he did successfully prevent the murder of his mother in this story, and it changed reality, and when he came back, everything was different, and he was losing his powers because the events that led him to become the Flash had never happened.
Yeah.
And he had to go back and let his mother die because otherwise...
because he's selfish.
Well, because it... completely changed
everything.
His world.
Yeah.
So
do you think that them tying it to what was it, Man of Steel or whatever, with
the Dawn of Justice?
Connecting
it to the Man of Steel.
Was that when What Sugar shows up? Zod?
Yeah.
Man of Steel? Okay. Do you think that was a good idea?
I didn't think it was a bad idea using those actors as their official and DCU versions of the characters, and making like the Man of Steel be the part of the DCU overall. Just that the Dawn of Justice itself was just a piece of garbage.
Yeah.
But and so I didn't think that was a bad idea. Connecting that movie to the DCU, because why not? And it was the most recent Superman, and to recast all those characters again
would be stupid.
Even though they're pretty much introducing an all-new cinematic franchise.
What I would have liked is something completely fucking different. Just to be, like, oh hey, Brainiac or something, or Metallo, or something different.
What I would have liked, and I've said this before, I'm going to say it again right now, was the first outing of Superman and Batman on the big screen together should have been World's Finest.
Yeah.
And it should have been like a depiction of their first time they had to work together, their first team up.
Yeah.
Before they know each other very well and find themselves at odds with each other. And, you
mean not like it is in the Dawn of Justice, where...
No.
Yeah, because that was retarded.
It was god-awful. It was a bad idea.
Ben Affleck is not Batman.
No, he was...
Yeah.
And I mean, it was branding the criminals with a bat brand. No, that's too much even for Batman.
And then in the
and he had been around for like 20 years.
And what he did in the Suicide Squad.
Oh
movie.
yeah,
using the
child as a human shield like that.
No, that's not Batman.
So out of Batman's character, man. No,
Yeah.
The girl would have been behind him and safe.
Yeah.
It would not have been in front of him like that with fucking death shot right there. No, So, but no, that whole mashup, the Death of Superman and The Dark Knight Returns, was a bad idea at all, period.
Yeah.
And also making that be the first look at these new characters in this new universe that you're creating.
Right? And they got and then that dishy Wonder Woman, always too dark, never showing good legs. Just fucking
that and
she didn't have anything to do.
It was like a sneak peek at this new Wonder Woman,
and then they fucked that up
because they didn't have the confidence to just let her have her own movie. They got to give audience response, put the test the waters with this Dawn of Justice movie that throw her into just to see how people would react to having a Wonder Woman on the big screen.
Oh my God.
And no, didn't really drive the story. Didn't have it. It was just it was just an excuse to have Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman on the screen at the same time.
Yeah.
But they could have found any number of better ways to do that. Yes. I mean, really, again, it should have been World's Finest. It shouldn't have been The Dawn of Justice. That's bullshit. Because it wasn't The Dawn of Justice.
Yeah.
I mean, it was supposed to be this dawn of the new age of heroes, and it was going to lead to the Justice League and all that. No, no.
Right? So anyway, The Flash sucks. The director sucks.
Yeah,
trying to cop out to it.
And he, whatever prompted him to defend that movie again out of nowhere. I mean, it only grossed $271 million worldwide.
Yeah.
It cost over $200 million to make.
Oy.
And I mean, worldwide.
Yeah.
$271 million. That is pathetic.
Right.
For the expense they went to make it, and I know that the Ezra Miller scandal had to have had an impact on all that.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, come on, they chose not to release the Batgirl movie after they made it. It's just sitting on a shelf somewhere. Why didn't they just choose not to release this one? And go a completely different direction, recast the Flash, but the thing is, now with James Gunn's new reboot, we are going to get a new Flash, and hopefully we're going to get a good, decent Flash.
Yeah.
Because it's the Flash, man. Barry Allen.
Exactly.
A founding member of the Justice League.
Hey, I still like the original Flash TV show. I think the Reverse Flash episode was the best one.
The original Flash show got a raw deal. It didn't last long enough. And John Wesley Shipp,
and
played in the Flash on CW. He was Barry's dad.
Nice.
But
But the worst one was the Trickster, because I don't want to see Mark Hamill's package.
Right.
Gross.
And even Mark Hamill reprised the Trickster on the CW as well. But I like the Flash show of the '90s.
Yeah.
And they were only just getting started, and it didn't last long enough. So it was very expensive though too.
Yes.
Yeah. The suit alone, I think, was $150,000 they put into the suit.
Jeez.
And they made 5 of them. Because it was fragile and they had to have multiples. So I mean it was not cheap, but it was a cool suit.
So, tell us what you think.
Yeah, what did you guys think of The Flash? Did you see it? I mean, I'd be surprised to hear from people who actually saw it. We went because,
we're nerds.
It's us. But, oh, gosh.
Did you like the old TV show? Do you like the new Flash TV show?
Yeah.
Tell us in the comments.
I like the Flash TV show overall, especially second season when it kicked in with the Crisis on Earth 2 and the original Jake Garrick, and that got me hooked, and I followed the whole series till it was over. So I did like it.
With that, like, share, and subscribe.